Most of the problems in this unit, 8.2 inverses of functions, ask you to find the inverse, which is exactly what we're doing on this problem. I know I've gone out of order in terms of the problems that are listed, but I wanted to start with a linear equation, which is what this one is. It says, what is the inverse of function f? And our function that we're working with is f of x equals negative 7x minus 4. By the way, as we look down here, f to the negative 1 is the format for inverse. It means inverse. Eventually, I will put that in to our notes, but right now I want to focus on how do we find the inverse of any function. So I'm going to flip over here to my paper. And our problem is f of x equals negative 7x minus 4. And the first thing that we want to do is we want to rewrite f of x as y. It means the same thing. So we're going to rewrite this, and it's y equals negative 7x minus 4. And what we're going to do now to find the inverse is we are going to switch the x and the y. Sometimes I say interchange the x and the y, but what happens is that x is going to go where y went, and y goes where x went. Nothing else changes. The numbers in front don't change, so it's x equals negative 7y minus 4. So now we switched, and then the last step then is going to be to solve for y. So there's the steps that might be helpful for you to write down, but we're going to solve for y. So we're going to add 4 to both sides. We get x plus 4 equals negative 7y. And then we're going to solve for y. And the way that the program finishes it is they divide this side by negative 7, and they divide this side by negative 7. So we get y equals x plus 4 divided by negative 7. By the way, the inverse notation is f to the negative 1 of x, and I'm going to put this means inverse. Just a couple comments that this is the answer that the problem wants. Technically, we don't like to have a negative in the denominator, but since the program takes it, I'm not going to go into why. If you want to know more about that, that's something that you want to email me about, and we can set up a virtual meeting.